Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Mommy Loves to Read. I'm Olivia and thank you for joining me today. So today I thought I would do something different. Me and my kids, we go to the library weekly, so I thought I would get on here and show you guys the books that we picked out this week for us to read. Most of these are going to be for my kids. There's only one book that I have for me, so I'm going to do that book first, and then the rest I'm going to show you our books that my kids got. So these are books that they will be reading this week, and then next week when we go to the library, hopefully we'll come on and we'll be able to do another haul with you guys. So yes, the first book that I got, this is a book, I've never read this. It's a poetry book and it's by Morgan Parker. It's called There Are More Beautiful Things Than Beyonce. Like I said, I've never read this book, but I read the book Well Read Black Girls, and in that book they have different sections that recommend books by black authors, and this was one of the poetry books. So I checked my library and I put this on hold. So this is one of the books that I will be reading this week, along with I'm also still reading The Warmth of Other Suns. So I'm reading that. So the first book that I got for my kids is Llama Llama Mad at Mama. I don't know about you guys, but if anyone has kids or has kids in their life, my kids love the Llama Llama books. They like to watch the Llama Llama shows. So when I saw this book, I was like, yep, we got to grab it. So that's one book they're going to be reading this week. Another book that I got is Over at the Construction Site. I have twins, and my twins are really into construction sites. We have a book called Goodnight Construction Site. So when they saw this, they were telling me, truck, mommy. So we had to get this book too. This book is Rosa by Nikki Giovanni. She's a black author, and I really like some of her kids' books. We've gotten some of her books before from the library that we checked out. So when I saw this one, it's about Rosa Parks, and then it's by Nikki Giovanni. I decided to go ahead and pick it up and try it and see what we think about this one. Another book that we got is 10 Mice for Tet. It's by Peggy Shea. I don't really know much about this author, but I saw the front of the book and it looked very interesting, so I thought we would get it and check it out and see how we like it. The other book we got is Go Go Apples. So I was drawn to this book because of the cover. It has a bunch of fruit on the front, and then it's really bright, and when I looked through the book, let me see if I can show you guys, like, it's very bright and colorful, so I figured my kids would like to read it, and it has a lot of fruits and things that we eat, so I figured it would be fun to read a book with foods in there that we eat all the time. The next book I got is Green. It's a book about colors, obviously. It's just talking about all the different things that are green. I really like the pictures in this book, and it's a really simple read. My twins are almost 2, so I like these kind of books because they can really like look at the pictures, and it helps us just learn different objects and things like that. So that's a really good book. This book that I got is called See the Sights. We've gotten books by this author before, Cynthia Ryland. They're really cute books, so my daughter really likes these, so that is why we got these. And my twins like them too, so they're good. This book that we got, I know nothing about. One of my twins picked up and threw it in our book bag, so I was like, okay, let's check it out. It is called Hug This Book. So it looks interesting. I think it will be really good, so we'll see. This book I saw as we were walking out of the library. It's called Astronaut Annie, and I thought it would be really good. One thing that drew me to the book is, one, it's about an astronaut, and the theme of our library summer program right now is space. So I was like, okay, that goes really good with the program for the summer. And then also the little girl on the front is African American, so I had to grab it because I was like, yay. I like to always get books like this when I see, just to read to my daughter, of women that are doing different things, but also they look like her. So I thought that would be really good, because most of the time when we find books about astronauts and things like that, they don't actually look like her. So I was very happy to find a book about an astronaut and the little girl looks like her. So hopefully she will like it, and my twins too. And I think I'll have fun reading it. We also got this book. It's called Rainbow World. It looked really cute, like when I looked through it. It's kind of another book with a bunch of different colors, but just as kids doing a bunch of different activities. But I really like this book because the pictures are not cartoon or anything. They're actual photographs that someone took and then they put them in the book. So I thought that would be really cool to just look at all the different pictures. So that's why I chose that book. Yes, sweetheart. I'm doing a thing on my YouTube channel. So this book is actually a book that we put on hold. We did not find this on the shelf. It's called We Troubled the Waters by, I'm probably going to botch her name, Tazaki Shang. I feel like heard about this book. I don't know. I may have heard about it in The Well-Read Black Girl, or yeah, I think I heard about this book in Well-Read Black Girl. So I went ahead and, like I said, I checked my library and they didn't have it, but I put it on hold, and then it was ready, so I picked it up today. So that's another one. And then we're almost done here. The second to last book I got is called Kid Sheriff and the Troubled Toads. Today we went to the library, and during story time they read a book by this author, Bob Shea, and it was a really good book. And so I decided to check it out. The librarian said his books are really good, and so I liked the pictures and the way that it was written and set up. So I went ahead and checked out another book about another book from him. So hopefully my kids will like it. I think they will like this book. And then the last book we got, I don't know if you can see it. It's a big book. It's Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters. They didn't have like the small ones, so we had to get the big one. I don't know if you can see how big it is. So one, I think my daughter will really like reading this book because it's such a huge book. She'll have fun reading it. And then also I heard this is a really good story. And then once again, the characters in this book look like us. They're African American, so I was really happy to get that book. So hopefully they will like it. So these are all the books that we got this week. Like I said, we go to the library weekly and we pick out these books. We read a lot, so more than likely we'll read every single one of these books. Some of them we'll probably read more than once throughout the week. And then next week we'll go and we'll pick up some other books. So I just want to encourage you guys out there, if you have kids, or even if you're just adults, go ahead and check out your local library. I feel like sometimes people want to read, they want to get their kids into reading, they want to read too, and they say, oh, I don't have money to afford books. But your local library is like a gym. If you find a book that you like and they don't have it, you can always just talk to the librarian. They can put the book on hold for you, and they will email you when the book comes in from the other library. And it's a really good way to just try different books and read a lot of different books that maybe you wouldn't have access to on a normal day or anything like that. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like what you see, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. And then down below, comment to me, what are y'all's kids' favorite books to get? And do you go to your local library? Let me know. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, bye.